So, it's been a while, but we are finally reacting again to a death battle. Blade versus Buffy. Now listen, I'm going to be totally honest. As always, I have no idea who Buffy is. Obviously, I know Blade. He a Marvel character. He the vampire slayer, Mr. Drippity Drippity Drip. But I have no idea who Buffy is. I honestly do not know who Buffy is. I don't know. Alright, let's dive into it right now. What the fuck was that?
Blade versus Buffy.
The
No idea.
Versus the Vampire Slayer.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
It's
their
been a while,
weapons, armor,
Boomstick.
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, what the fuck is happening in the back? The fuck?
They're known by many names.
Alright.
Revenant.
That's not. This vampire is a different type of. Arcano. My boy Arcano. Oh no, he's different, bro. He different. He a different type
Vorla.
of.
Nosferatu.
Vampires.
Yup.
When the moon is out and the night is young, these undead demons are out for blood.
Fitting that.
Dio
the
is
greatest
also a
foe of those
vampire.
who stalk
Could've
the
brought
night
him in there.
is the one who can walk the day. Blade.
Oh,
is
not
that
this one.
really his costume?
Hang on.
Now there's a man who doesn't file his taxes. Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie craze.
And yet, he is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel,
There are
vampires
vampires.
exist.
Yeah,
Seriously,
we know.
nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's help. He'll just aura farm by himself.
Even Blade's birth was hardcore.
Eric Brooks. He's 6'2". Damn. Dampier. Oh yeah. He's a half vampire, right? Something like that. Make that new movie. Yeah, they were supposed to make a new movie on Blade, but I heard it was canceled to do I forgot who it was. Yeah, so yeah, Dampier is half
Just
vampire,
as the young
right?
Eric Brooks' mother was in labor, her attending doctor turned out to be the vampire
He pulled up with a
Deacon
wow.
Frost.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half
Half vampire, yeah, he's a
Dampier.
Dampier.
Giving him a ton of vampy powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these abilities under the tutelage of vampire hunter Jamal Afari, sharpening him into
Jamal.
a blade that would rape the vampire plague for good.
Blade is
Damn.
strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000-pound demons and cut bullets out of the
Demons?
air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can
Wolverine? Alright, I knew he fought vampires. Since when does he fight demons and Wolverine?
like Cyclops' light speed optic blast, and his Kevlar DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stott's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately.
Yeah,
and
he's a
sniff out
Dampier.
the supernatural
Tool
with his
Blade has been incapacitated via stabbing. His healing factor is powered through impalement and secondary material like Blade, the series, and the Blade anime. Pity you cannot watch as Mjolnir feels this dread monolith oak. Filth later, Thor. No fire is here yet, people, but I smell blood magic. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm all for it.
hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong Kung Fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist. Ah yes, the Rufus from Street Fighter.
Abilities: blood-sucking fangs, magical energy siphoning, hypersense like every vampire, immortality, shapeshifting. I did not know shapeshifting. That's news to me. Berserk mode. Okay. And martial arts.
School of Kung Fu.
While the only martial art he's been stated to know is Krav Maga, we know he's mastered more. So
Okay.
for the full scope of his martial arts ability, we'll examine the Blade movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and Hapkido. Add on Blade's knack for
Hapkido.
stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's training progressed smoothly until Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula.
Oh,
Seriously,
Dracula himself.
Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this? He's right there.
I mean, would he be on the level of a threat he could threaten the whole Earth? I feel like Avengers only move when Earth is in danger. I mean, he could create a vampire apocalypse, but Thor would be enough. Let's be honest.
Merc his surrogate dad.
I don't know how strong Dracula is in Marvel. This is the first time I heard about this.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal, a hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude. Blade.
Okay, his arsenal: blades, magical and adamantium. What? Why? Since when does he have that? Knives, stakes, throwing glaive, bladed nunchucks, body armor, countless firearm, prosthetic gun hand. What? Anti-hypnosis goggle, flame gauntlet, edge of ventralos, no idea what that is. Breathing gun, still don't know what that is. Boy thing, don't know what that is.
Took a page out of the book of Boomstick and tried filling that hole with every kind of weapon imaginable. He's got so many. They're his apartment decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the brunt of his firepower. And he enjoys getting up close and personal with
Blade
his
is
dual
in
acid-etched
Marvel
titanium
Rivals?
katana.
Speaking of glorious Nippon steel, he's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically, secondary adamantium. A
Oh,
variant of the
come
metal
on.
that is mass producible.
It might not be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally, Blade
Ultron?
has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments. The Word Sword can harm intangible demons. And the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff he can pull
I mean, I don't know.
out of his ass, like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or
A Hellfire.
hypodermic needles filled with vampire blood. Seems kind of dumb to turn people into vampires, but
Ooh.
it does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
All that pales in comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession.
Breathing
the
gun.
breathing gun.
What
It
exactly
is
is
a
that?
living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces. Its sentient bullets chase its victims down.
Oh, that's
the wounds
crazy.
they cause cannot be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside
Wow.
out.
In
It
the
can even
same
hurt
fight where the breathing gun harmed him, Cosmic Ghost Rider defended attacks from Captain Marvel that could melt through a star. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? Oh, the breathing gun armed Cosmic Ghost Rider. Okay. So my bad.
Helllords
I did
can
not
even
understand
greater
that one.
threats, like the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took everything he had and fought his one-man war for almost 100 years.
He's battled hordes of vampires while
yeah.
skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even
What?
took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy
How-
Harlem. Blade's even
What? Wow, this was the Insomniac version of Miles. Insomniac Spider-Man is on par with Spider-Man, mainline Spider-Man comic books crossover. How would he fight Spider-Man though? Spider-Man is, I mean, yeah, he got vampire abilities, but Spider-Man, especially Miles, got way more abilities than
invested
him.
the spirit of vengeance, Zarathos.
And while he occasionally allied with teams like the Avengers, he prefers
Battled vampires for 90 years, harmed Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yeah, we saw that. Tore bodies apart with his bare hand. Why? Blood gunfire with his nunchuck. Dodged Count Von Stahl's optic laser. I don't know what that is. Survived Hulk throwing him in the sky. That's impressive. Fought a horde of killer geese with Deadpool. Huh? Defeated Dracula, Deacon Frost, Zarathos, and foreign
to work alone.
I probably would too if they only cared about me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, vampires.
That, and Blade is scared of what he might do if he loses control, because he
Oh.
does have one classic vampire weakness, a
Which is-
thirst for blood.
Oh, okay.
Blah.
Even more so,
I guess
after
that's
he
what
had
causes
a
the
daughter,
berserk.
Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage,
There you go.
skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make him even better at killing vamps. He's made a cottage industry out of whooping
Ooh.
Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of
Yeah.
summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Oh,
Drac
wow.
apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampires, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
So he can force his way inside your body and blow you up from the inside out. Ant-Man
Wait,
style.
Blade is much stronger than I ever thought. What the fuck? I didn't know he was moving like that.
With the Ant-Man, Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself. However, when Brielle showed signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter.
Oh, wow.
Training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to the test.
She killed her
saving
dad?
both him and the world.
And proving that Blade's lonely war need not be so lonely anymore.
But he's not.
With his daughter
He's
at his
immortal.
side, and also this plant creature pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they will be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
I'm a bit confused. How did she kill him? He
Today's
doesn't have the
battle is sponsored
weakness
by Prize
of
Picks.
other.
All you gotta do is pick more
I'm
or
a bit confused on
Prize
that
Picks
one.
is the
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm picking more the thinker. After you play your
And now
In every
who's Buffy?
generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons,
Oh, she's a
and the
vampire
forces of
too. She's a
dark-
vampire slayer too. Okay.
darkness. She is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers and was destined to die young in battle against evil, passing their powers on
Okay.
to the next Slayer, and so on. That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything.
Oh, hell
Buffy and Summers.
Not exactly the first girl you'd think is the savior.
Waitress, counselor, law enforcement. Do I give a fuck about no love interest? Death count at least 2. Is that how many times she died, or how many people she killed? Founder and president of the Third Magic Council. I'm fucking lost. I'm
Humanity,
fucking lost.
Buffy's only goals in life were, in her own words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would all change when the Watcher Merrick appeared and revealed her destiny.
Like, total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slang, and she became so efficient that she burned down her school. Whoops.
Forcing her and her mom
Wait,
to move
what
to
the
Sunnydale,
fuck?
California to start a new life, far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
This doesn't look
Unfortunately,
serious,
small
bro. It looks
problem,
like a goofy
Sunnydale
shit.
just so happened to be right on top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah, that sounds like the Valley, all right. Along with new Watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister Dawn, and Xander. Buffy and her
What the
Scooby
fuck?
gang would battle a never-ending series of monsters.
This
And we
look
mean
terrible,
truly
bro.
never ending. Sure, there's the TV show, but Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels. Tens of thousands of pages of Buffy lore you've never heard of.
But we're just crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a
way.
variety of anti-vampire weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course, sometimes
She has crossbow, knife, stakes, morning stars, grenade, flamethrower, a rocket launcher, a hellfire launcher, a hope dagger, a laser rifle, Olaf's hammer, no idea what that is, glove of Negon, and that sounded crazy, but what? Razor blades.
and gorgon venom that can turn you to stone. Though she's also experienced with axes, swords, quarterstaffs, holy water, just about anything.
You said it! When she fought an ancient demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced his stupid ass to the 20th century.
She's also
Oh.
a master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, karate, kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira,
whoa.
and taekwondo.
Buffy apparently thinks
Whoa.
Hong Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire,
Oh,
lightning
wow.
bolts from the sky, and even beams
I
of
mean,
light.
Blade doesn't even need to dodge them. He'll just heal. I'm pretty sure Blade's gonna win
She's kept
this.
up with another Slayer, Faith, who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's strong enough to bend rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and, smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she
What in the fucking hell, bro? What is this, man? This ain't what I signed up
can
for.
survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephrilion's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals.
Abilities: accelerated healing, That's not that good, but whatever. Heightened sense, martial arts and weapon expertise, Claudia, Slayer mode, superhuman resistance to hypnosis and mind control, clairvoyance, poison and sedative, physical possession, soul manipulation, memory manipulation. Physical possession means Blade won't be able to enter her body and kill her from the inside.
Fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
Gotta keep things in mind.
Angel sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah,
oh,
Buffy's
like
own
Blade.
magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she resisted her soul being ripped apart and scattered across time.
Or that time she jumped into a vat of boiling liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer,
Blade is cooked. I don't see how Blade gonna win this one. I'm not gonna lie.
burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That must be...
What? Why the fuck would you turn evil after that? You should not turn evil, bro. You should stay with her. What? That shit don't make no sense.
one of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst enemies are the ones you can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of every battle a Slayer has ever fought. And
Buffy can tap into her skills subconsciously. She can react without thinking, sense danger in advance, and fight at her full potential even after her memory were erased.
Call upon those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
But this includes the memories of their deaths. Countless women violently dying young. A reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that came to pass when she fought the hell god Glory. After
She died.
leaping into Glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Buffy sacrificed herself to save the universe, dying a hero's death.
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Finally freed of her unfair earthly responsibilities,
She saved the
Buffy's
world a
soul
lot.
ascended to heaven in perfect bliss. Until her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence. This absolutely crushed Buffy and, ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy.
Why
But
would-
with the show renewed for more seasons,
How?
she had to nut up and continue her endless crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battled for 48 hours straight, defeated vampires.
Destroyed the Seed of Wonder, don't know what that is. Lifted Olaf enchanted armor. Called the Zord that sealed Akathla. Alright. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know none of these. I don't know. I'll just keep watching.
And destroyed
I'm gonna learn as you do, because none of this is making any sense to me either. I'm just saying.
Sword of Sano, which caused the Great Hanshin earthquake.
And of course, both Buffy and her friends have defeated countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which arrived as a meteor and caused the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off
I'm not
against
seeing
the
how
first
I'm not seeing how Blade winning. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing how Blade's gonna win this. I'm not seeing it. I feel like Blade gonna get his ass whooped.
evil. Literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced into battles against stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The, Slayer safe!
It's actually a Bardiche.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. This thing is bullshit.
Containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to defeat
Counterpart to Excalibur. Yeah, basically it's a demon exord. There's a demon exord with demons in it.
ancient demons. The scythe can deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything. Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
Even Silas, the devourer of worlds. Kinda like Galactus, but instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse. And there goes his head.
The scythe is easily
How exactly is Blade supposed to be a match to her? I don't see it. There's no way he's a match to her. He cannot beat her.
The most powerful tool in her arsenal. In effect,
she killed the multiverse either, bro. She killed a man, a creature, whatever you want to call it, that eats multiverse. How is he supposed to beat that? How?
Completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew was missing. With the sight,
so
Buffy was finally whole. Being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the first evil's ass.
She did a Naruto? A Naruto Kurama cloak? Bro, what? This shit getting stupid for real.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on. A sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, I'm not seeing how Blade winning this, honestly. This is already done.
Hey, as you know,
I don't see how Blade winning this at all. He's cooked. If I'm honest, he's genuinely cooked.
It's time for a live-action death battle!
Oh, hell nah. I don't want to watch this anymore. How are they going to do the magic and all that? I don't want to watch this. Why is it a live action, though? This better be well done. Come on. Let's start the fight. What the hell is this? I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, bro. Alright, let me compose myself. Alright, let's get back into it.
We were kings long before they had a name for kings. But now, starved, hunted, gotten. You have waited
Bro, this is
long enough.
Why is this making me laugh, bro? I have absolutely no idea. Why am I laughing?
Tonight, we remember who we were. Tonight, we take back what was always ours.
Alright, this is literally not Blade, bro. What the fuck is this cut? I've never seen Blade with no dreads or anything of the sort.
Tonight, we feast.
Oh, why am I laughing, bro? Why am I laughing? I have no idea why I'm laughing, but this is not Blade, bro. I'm sorry. They should have done a better job casting. This is not Blade. Are they fighting against each other or together? Ooh, hold on now. That was nice. What the fuck? That effect is nice. And it's really well. Ooh, okay, Mr. Blade. Alright. This is very well done. Ooh, wait a minute. This is surprisingly good. That's... Okay, Mrs. Buffy. I see how you moving. Alright, I'm a bit confused because there's literally... They're not fighting against each other. They're fighting together. Okay, Mr. Blade. Was that necessary though? Was that necessary? What is he doing?
Wait!
Why did he switch guns? He really didn't have to. Ooh, okay.
Dude's just a kid.
Not anymore.
Where the fuck did that come from? Alright. Let's see if we move it. Man, put that shit down. This is honestly way better than I actually thought. This is really good. Hold on now. My bad. Hold on now. Oh.
You out your damn mind?
Alright. What are we doing out here? Why would he even say that? Alright, let's get out of here. You shouldn't fight there. What? What exactly? I'm slightly confused. I'm so confused, bro.
Amateur hour.
So was some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
I'm so confused. This shit making me laugh for some reason. Alright. What is that supposed to do? Yeah, he's cooked. It's over. Oh, maybe the bullet will kill her. I had forgot about that. Who will die first? It's all about who's gonna hit first. Well, will the bullet finish her first? Blade, keep a distance. That weapon is dangerous, bro.
I see you cut through adamantium.
Bring it on.
Blade, careful. Keep a distance. Ooh, that's my boy. Come on, bro. Woo! What the fuck? Oh, he's cooked. He's gonna lose. Yeah, we can tell. It's over. It's over. He gonna lose, bro. Look at this. I knew it. I fucking knew it. He took. He aura farming too much. If he wasn't aura farming, he would have been able to win. But he aura farming too much. Now he's cooked. It's over. Yep. Why did you aura farm this much? But wait, she should die too.
Like
Nah, that's disrespectful. Don't do that.
Buffy is actually in more comics than Blade.
Really?
Don't do
Man,
it. Nah, that's disrespectful. Don't do that.
Blade can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4 categories. First up, stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more significant explosions.
Like, sure, Blade's strong and all, but he isn't literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the monsters they fought, compare Dracula creating a storm that covered Boston to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles, a city over 5 times larger. You might be able to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem,
Miles
but that's
will whoop
significantly
Buffy
weaker
ass,
than
I'm not
Whistler
lying.
containing a blast that could wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
This some
Blade's used to
bullshit,
being
man.
the odd man out, though, so his versatility is just as important.
With Blade's numerous powers and massive arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Machine guns and magic swords are generally gonna beat out crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually wears armor.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and
It's some
immunity to
bullshit.
traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade wins versatility.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents barehanded.
Both of them were masters of a similar number of martial arts.
And Blade has been kicking vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience, Buffy's ability to draw on Slayer battles dating back to the Stone Age, at least 40 times older than Blade, gives her the superior skill.
It's some
Even then,
bullshit.
they both had weapons and abilities so powerful they could end the fight instantly, regardless of all else.
They're trump cards.
It was
Fortunately
her
for Buffy,
axe.
she actually countered almost all of what Blade could throw at her.
Withstanding Blade draining her energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul? Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist and exploding her from
Yeah,
the
we know
inside
that,
out?
we know that.
Check.
Meanwhile, Blade had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
And even with the deadly and just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer sight. It could easily deflect the breathing gun's bullets back
It's
at
not a
him,
sight.
or use its space-cutting ability to slice
I
through
don't
his
care, bro.
unbreakable
I'm
adamantium
mad.
sword.
Don't believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same metal.
Oh, and since the Scythe could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring
I
god,
knew it there.
I think
I
you could
knew
take
it
down
there.
Blade with the big enough swing.
Giving Buffy the final
I knew it
advantage
there.
over the Daywalker.
Really?
I knew it there. I fucking knew it there. As soon as she cut a multiverse EM nigga, I knew it was finished. I knew he was cooked. As soon as she killed a multiverse EM nigga, I knew it was over. Man, I'm done with this. This shit pissed me off. Oh, this shit pissed me off for real, man. I'm done. Goodbye, man. This shit actually made me mad.